Went out and had a bit of a trip on Friday night. It was just so worth it. Some would call it stalking, Dave, but I'm quite fascinated by a really successful production of Mum's Choir. It's on at the Court Theatre at the moment, so everybody who goes loves it. It touches everybody in so many ways. So I went back on Friday and had a wee catch up with the cast, so I've got that for you after 7.
Here at the Breeze, it's 8 after 7, and Hilary, I know you're a bit of a fangirl, aren't you?
Oh,
Mum's Choir, you love it.
I love a bit of theatre. You know, I'm a bit passionate about it. You know, speech and drama as a kid. Mum's Choir, when I went to it, I went, I love this so much.
Yeah, that you went back to have a chat with them.
Yeah.
It's on until October 6th at the Court Theatre, and you popped along there on Friday
I did.
to have a catch-up with some of the team.
Getting to sit on the stage with two of the cast of Mum's Choir, Eilish and Julie. It's a fangirl city here. I've seen it.
You enjoyed it?
I loved it. Loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
You were almost nun-like, because I have seen you play quite a tart.
Yeah. I have been a tart, but this is getting towards nun. But it's really enjoyable doing something that's sort of real and yeah, it's quite a different character from what I played for a very long time.
Perhaps do I say it, the sensible sister in a family who've just lost their mum.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's a spinster, what we call a spinster, I suppose. She's never married. She lives in a small town. She's a secretary. She's been that for 40 years. And so she's really sensible, but she's got a bit of a sparkle too.
She sure has. And I think
streak,
brought on
Eilish.
by the unruly one in the family who got away and had her own life and, then came back and you're it's quite a moving piece for you to be playing.
It is a moving piece because she's kind of the one who's got the brood of the older grandchildren and married up the road, married Ray Hettit on the farm up the road. Her affiliation with things Māori I found really interesting within the area because she brings that part of New Zealand into the play because she married a Māori man and lives her life with that kaupapa. So I love it how that folds into Catholicism and I guess the procedure and the way in which we want to conduct bringing mum home and that funeral sort of thing. Yeah.
It's very respectful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a long way away from what you would do on the marae or in a Māori, traditional family.
But a few days, like a tangi, like that coming together and being with people.
Yeah.
And being with mum as well. So you did find it respectful.
Yeah, totally.
I'm glad you did. It's good. We found that really important in rehearsal and thought about it. But as you say, it wasn't exactly a marae situation, but it was. And we did this ourselves with my father and my mother. We had them at home and we're with their body and we stayed with them. Probably not every moment, but stayed by their side at night and things like that. So it's really important for us to feel good about that in the play.
So then does it make it easier for both you girls to play this role when you know exactly what you're dealing with?
Absolutely. And in rehearsal, what did we use? We had a trolley or something, which was mum for quite a while. Yeah. So once we created mum in her coffin and brought her into the room, she was present. So it was really important to do some work around that point of focus, wasn't it?
And Ross has made a lovely job of directing this. Yeah. Why do you think people should come to this one, this particular Court Theatre production, other than that you girls are in it, clearly?
Well, it's an international, national, definitely a New Zealand story, ageless story. We all lose our mums and we all deal with it in different ways, including the members within a family. And of course, the most important thing for the way we deal with it is music. That's where we share our love for our history, really, eh? The way we've been brought up.
You'll have people just coming out of this theatre and everyone's talking and going, that reminded me of Auntie someone.
Yeah.
That's like my mum. My grandma was like that. My daughter was like that. And it relates to everybody. And you'll come out smiling. Maybe a few tears have been shed, laughing. It's a great show.
No,
You loved it.
Yeah, I did. I really
So did
did.
Braden,
Eilish, Moran and Julie Edwards were kind enough to spend some time just before the show went on Friday night.
So Mum's Choir, it's on till October 6th at the Court, but they've got this thing called Playmate. Playmates that we thought we'd jump on and support. So it's basically if you're single, either you're living by yourself or maybe you're in a relationship and your partner doesn't want to go to the theatre.
Yeah,
Playmates is for the chance for you to go along by yourself and meet a whole bunch of other people and just have a good time at the theatre.
Yeah, and, talk about it afterwards because you don't want to go home and debrief with your partner who didn't even want to go in the first place. So if you like theatre and you love, you're really taken with this play, then it's on Thursday night is their Playmate session for Quiet.
We've got some single tickets for this, so give us a text, CHCH and your name to 934. We'll send you off to the Playmates night at the Court Theatre. It's a good idea, just a chance to meet some other singles.